Hi everybody, so welcome back. Honestly, I don't know what happened. Maybe because I watched this episode like some hours ago. I don't know. I felt like they were really trying so hard to make up for that 45 minutes. And I don't know what we need to tell them. I'm tired of seeing the new cast way too much. I have no problem with them, but their storyline is not progressing and it's just really, really exhausting. But overall, the episode was okay. At least we didn't talk about Mel and Martell again. So I'll give them that. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I don't know. I feel like they're lacking in material and like real storylines. So now they're just like giving us whatever they can fill in this time. And they think that bringing on these new people and them having a new story that is supposed to like make the episode more intriguing, but it's not because just like you said, it's not progressing any. Like there's no I'm not seeing the change or the difference. And honestly, like when it comes to that Trisha girl, I'm not seeing really the want and will to want to get a divorce. So it's kind of like, what are we here for? Like we're just showing that infidelity and marriage not being sacred. Like I don't know. I'm really not feeling Love and Marriage Huntsville anymore. Like I feel like it's
Yeah,
like Love and Side Chicks of Huntsville, like we said last
because
week.
in the
Like
eyes of the law, she's actually cheating.
yeah, like you haven't even went forth with separation paperwork. Like you guys just basically ended and then just that's it. No, because neither one of them can really truly move forward because they are legally still married
Yeah.
and without having any separation, like it's like what are you guys expecting to happen? Like what they say, she's been or they haven't been together because they're not even separated, but they haven't been together in what 4 or 5 years, and then she's been with Ken for like 2 years. So that's like 6 or 7 years that you could have been got this taken care of. So it's I don't know. To me, it's just making Love and Marriage Huntsville turn into like I said, Love and Side Chicks of Huntsville because there's no real marriage there. Like I don't know. But yeah, this episode, I'm sorry, it still wasn't giving. It was boring, just like the rest of them. And I don't know. It's just they're yeah, like you said, they're throwing these new people down our throat, and it's like why? Just why?
For me, like I said, for them to actually make this show interesting and like very captivating, they just need to bring four new couples that we've now met. We don't know anything about them. Their life is not public. Maybe a little mess, a bit messy, but we really do not know anything about them. Until then, we'll see. We'll have to wait. So let's get into the episode. So the episode started off with their whole dinner, her birthday dinner. Continued. I don't know why they did not just finish this thing last week, because it's the same topic they were discussing last week that we are still listening to now, the whole marriage stuff. And it's weird to me, her saying, "Oh, you know what I went through, blah blah." If someone did not step up when you lost all your family members, her what she's saying. Why are you still married to him? I just don't understand. And then I went on social media to look for the picture of her ex. It's not her ex, her husband. And this man is fine. Like he's actually way finer than Ken. And I'm like,
Oh my,
okay, you are
really?
married to such a fine man. He look it's just yeah. I'm like I was actually shocked. He was really fine. And I'm like, okay, I'm not saying Ken is bad to look at. Ken is actually good to look at. If I was to marry someone like Ken, I'm like, okay, this is the man I'm married to. He looks really good for his age and everything. But you've been married for how many years? You've not. Do you know? I was actually of the notion that they had already started the paperwork. This episode cleared everything. They have not even started anything. So they've not even said, "Oh, we're going to get a divorce." That even makes it worse. Like the optics is not good. She's still in love with the ex. The only reason why she left that man was because he did not step up when she lost her family members per se. That's the only reason why she left him. And now she's probably managing this dude at the moment. And it's sad that he can't see, because every other person could see that this whole situation, it just doesn't make sense.
2 years. Like they've been together for 2 years. And in those 2 years of you finding this man, you guys, y'all are living together. Like, come on. Like, no, there's no way in hell I'm going to be married, not separated, not even gone forth with any type of paperwork to end the marriage, get into a whole new relationship, so called say I'm in love with this person. We move in together, and yet years go by, we're together, and I'm still not even trying. Because I don't see any effort that has been put forth by her to get this done. Like, even when Ken was talking to her right there, it's like, it was almost like it was an exhausting task for her to even think about having to file the paperwork. Because one, why is it up to your husband? Like, you're steady waiting on your husband to do it, why can't you do it? I don't understand, like, why it is that she hasn't went forth and, you know, tried to get the divorce done. Like, one, that's disrespectful to him. I feel like that's real
Because
disrespectful to Ken.
she has not actually fallen out of love.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But that's disrespectful to Ken, because just like he says, when he goes to like family events with her and stuff, people think that she's still married, and they're looking at him like you're the side dude, or looking at her like, oh, you're cheating on your husband type stuff. So
And
that's crazy. Like,
do
you
you know
haven't even
what?
had a
That
conversation with
actually
your
makes it worse.
right. Like, you haven't even had a
Yes,
conversation with your
that's even what I
family.
wanted to drive at. Yeah, because if we're looking at this whole situation, well, okay, let's say I'm having a tough divorce, and it's really hard for me to break up with this dude. He's trying so hard to ruin our divorce. And then everybody around me knows about it. So I won't need to tell anybody that, oh, I'm no longer with this dude or anything. Everybody already understands that, oh, there's a reason why she's not divorced. She has not divorced this guy. There's a reason why they are still on paper married, because of this dude, but they are not together. The fact that you are going out, nobody understands that you are divorced or you're separated, and it's over 5 years. I'm sorry, people who are really separated for 5 years, it shows. So please, you should stop all those lies. Ken should just stop. I think he's in denial, like they said. He's in serious denial about the situation that is occurring right in front of him, because if he was not, he would understand that he's being played.
Yeah, and it's messed up because he even talks about, like, not wanting to be one of those guys that gets played like that. But that's what it's really seeming like, because there's no way in hell for 5 years we've we've not been together, but yet I can't divorce you. Why not? And then I found somebody else and I'm with this person. Why not? Like, there's just no real effort I see in her wanting to get this divorce. And I feel like it possibly could be because she's still in love with her ex. Like, there's some type of feeling still there. There's no way in hell you're not going to just divorce this person after you so called have found someone else that you love and you say you have intentions on marrying. But yet you're not. I don't know. And then for
It,
this to be the
even the
storyline,
way she talked about the
entire
whole marriage thing, like it was a whole inconvenience, like, oh, you know what went on in my past relationship. Girl, so if you are not healed, why are you in a whole nother relationship? Like, trying to understand if you feel like you are not healed, you are not ready for marriage and everything, why are you dating this dude? Is it because he warms your bed? Is it because he's fine to look at, or you're using him as a rebound, waiting till when your ex comes back? Like they I don't this is one reason why I don't like talking about this girl, because I'm just irritated totally about her situation. It's not pleasant to see. It's obvious that this man is being made a mockery of, and every damn person can see it but himself, and he keeps claiming that he's enlightened. That's just the sad part of it. So yeah.
Right. And he's all in, and she's like still standoffish. Like this, I'm gonna tell you, like on some real shit, this conversation was cringe because you could tell that he's wanting marriage and he's wanting a life with her, and she's just kind of like, I feel like she's not really truly saying how she feels and what she wants because I don't feel like he's really like, she wants him and she might love him, but I feel like she might still be in love with her ex, or she's still comparing the two. Like, some things Ken does better than her ex and, might treat her better, but there might be some things that, her ex
She's
done.
not
Plus, it's like
comparing at all, because
timing.
the way she talks about him, oh, we still talk when we talk, or we'll talk about this. There's no comparison going on. She likes the ex, because if I was so disgusted to be with one dude, I would go, like, there's no limit that I would not cross to get divorced. Let's be frank. Like, we're not born yesterday. We all know that if you really want to divorce somebody, and I totally agree with Maurice. If you really want to get a divorce, you will get a divorce.
And that is so
And
true. And I
that's
was
just
thinking, because that's just like, you will find time to spend with somebody that you really want to spend time with. And yes, for her to say that her and her ex still have conversations and they talk, and why have y'all not talked about the divorce? Why is it that it seems like it's a big deal, or it's just so hard to bring up divorce? Like, as grown-ups and at the age that they are, like, come on, you need to be able to be like, hey, no, let's go ahead and divorce. The kids are old enough now. They understand what's going on. We haven't been together in this amount of time. Like, there is no way in hell I'm going to be living with another man that I so called say I love while I'm still technically and legally married to someone else that I can't even sign separation papers with. Like,
yeah,
no, it makes no
because you'll be
sense.
totally uncomfortable.
And I
I will
would
be
be feeling
totally
like I'm making
uncomfortable. I won't even be able to go out.
Mm-mm. And then again, like we said, her family. Like, if you're going around your family after 6, 7 years, technically, that you and your ex have not been together and they still don't know that y'all aren't together anymore and you've moved on and got a new man, you haven't communicated with your family that y'all aren't together. Like, what is the real big deal? There's something else to it, because it's like, why can't you, like, it's uncomfortable to watch her even explain to people like how she's technically still married, hasn't filed for divorce, but yet she's in a new relationship. That shit is uncomfortable to watch. Like, I'm uncomfortable for her. But it's like, girl, what are you doing? Why are you waiting on this man to sign these papers? Why can't you take the initiative? You go ahead and file, serve him with the papers, and he has no choice but to sign. If he wants to keep playing, just like Marie said, there's ways to get around it, especially after 5 years. There's ways if you really want it. But I don't know. Something's like she's not really, 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 truly let go of the situation, nor does she want to let go fully right
Yeah,
now. Like, yeah, I don't get her. And then to have this be the storyline throughout the entire episode, the past episode, like, it's okay.
it's still move on. So yeah, let's move on. We're done dissecting them. I don't know why this scene aired. It was so unnecessary, basically, because I don't know why we're talking about. Oh, you have so many shoes. Your wardrobe is so disorganized. So we're going to build it bigger. Maybe they just wanted to remind us that the Fletchers are actually rich. I guess that's what they wanted to remind us because this scene was totally on.
Very
Yeah,
unnecessary.
it's very, very draining. I think they were really filling up the episode. It was so bad. I feel like I'm in the marriage too.
Yeah,
I,
that scene
I
definitely was
felt like
unnecessary.
going into the TV and then going to the court for her to sign those papers so that we will get done with that storyline.
Right. Like, Maurice, I need you to actually try to be a lawyer at this point. Oh, you're only a, what is he, like a credit lawyer or some shit? But still, I need you to use your lawyer expertise, call some friends. I know you made some. Like,
And
help
help her
help
out.
us sister out. Like, yeah, like help her out. Show me that. Like, Maurice, show me you having a conversation with her, and maybe even you having a conversation with her and her ex with maybe a friend that's a legal, advisor or something. Like, there's so many ways that we can make these scenes better. But okay.
But yeah, so let's go on. So Um, Kimi comes up. It seems like they're building something again, and this time around, she wanted Masao and Tisha to help the project, basically. And then she's like, they have to bid for it with other people who build homes. And Masao is like, yeah, I don't mind building. I don't mind even staying. I was so happy that Kimi said what has been in everybody's minds.
Kimmy coming out and saying, listen here, Maurice, you don't get stuff done in time. It takes you too long. Nothing's ever really finished. Like, listen, I did a video on that shit because I'm like, Marcel don't get nothing done. Like you always see them say they're starting a project, or you'll see them, like all the billboard with their name right there, and you're like, okay, but you never see a finished product. Like you never see the progress, the progression of the work being done. You don't see them. Oh, okay, we're breaking ground. Okay, now we've laid the concrete. Okay, we got walls going up. Like there's none of that happens. So for Kimmy to be like, hey, you really don't finish things, and that's not where I'm trying to be. That's not what I'm trying to do. Like, I understand Marius is your brother and you want him to do it, but he gonna have to bid just like everybody else. And let me tell you, I died when she was like, listen, the proof is in the pudding. Let's just speak on it. Letitia don't have her office. Scott's Manor, still not up. The mall, not done. And she could have went on and on, but she stopped. Like, come on. That
So
right
what
there, I feel like that,
exactly is done? But somehow they are building things.
right? It's like, what are you building with nothing finished?
Like, yeah, and it was the way he was speaking with so much conviction, talking about, oh yeah, we're going to bid, we're going to do this. I'm sure by the time they bid and compare with others, they realize that people actually take their work seriously. Like it was the confidence for me. I have to give it to Masao. The way he's so confident lying, it actually killed me. I'm like, dude, let's be for real. You guys have not done one single. Is the fact that you guys have not finished an office space for a year and then you want me to use you as my contractor for an entire building. Like, let's be serious.
See, that's one thing. We know Kimmy is about her business, and for her, she's not about to sit there and do that. Just like she said, no, because you don't want me to nag at you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna stay on you. Marso, I don't think he can handle that. Like somebody actually being on you to like finish something on time, how it needs to be done. Like no, and then for him to say, well, you know, it's okay if you bid because, or if we have to bid on it, because that's what I do for a living. And you'll see every time Scott's going to come out on top. You might come out on top, but ain't nothing going to be finished. So I don't think she's going to go with you. Maurice wants to, just because he wants to keep the money in the family, which I understand. But no, when it comes to professionalism and actually getting stuff done, no, I'm going to go with who actually gets shit done. And clearly, the Scots are not it. Mm-mm. And then you see Tisha want to get hyped. No, you go ahead. Do you even want to do it? You say something because you got to say so. And this is like, girl, shut up. Just shut up. Just sit there next to a man that don't even like you. Just sit there.
She wouldn't even talk to them if they were for real. Kimi is just managing these people because we have to be family. We have to pretend that we are actually family. And that's one thing that you obviously know she can't hide her mouth about. She's very well spoken, except when it involves her marriage, if you get the point. Hmm, But let's go on. So we go to this place. I really do not want to talk about this whole situationship anymore because every of their scenes had to do with their situationship, and it was exhausting to witness. They have nothing, even if it means them gossiping about somebody, I don't mind. Like I'm not going to entertain that storyline anymore because as Maurice said, you can get free in 5 years. We're done. So now it's time for Miss Nell's birthday, and Tisha was getting turned. She was high, and that's one reason why when I'm drinking, I always make sure I'm happy before I go where I'm going to. Because when you're angry, when you're mad before you start drinking, you can just like aggression, you can pour it out. She was already mad going to the birthday, and I don't understand because you guys never fought. Okay, because she does not talk to you regularly, and then she sends you an invite. You are now saying, "Oh, but you didn't talk to me after this. Why will you send me an invite? And this and that." I think she was just looking for issues where there are none. Because how do you come to someone's birthday and then you start antagonizing the person, finding problems where there are none? Everybody was confused as to why you were arguing with Nell. That just shows that you you sounded delirious. If everybody did not know why you were arguing with somebody, then it actually made no sense not to argue with the person. That's just fact.
In my opinion, she's jealous. She was jealous of all the women there. Did you see the face she was making when the bottles came out? Bottle service. She wanted bottle service. Marcel said, no, you're not getting bottle service, but Nell was able to get it. Courtney got it for Stormy, and
But because she
or
was
for the guys.
dead
And
drunk. She was drunk
right,
and Masao was embarrassed. And that's
right.
one time
But
that we
she,
see Masao got it right. She was drunk. She was just saying things. Everybody could see that she was taking in so much drink, and that did not make any sense. Like when you go to a party, there's no problem with you drinking. I actually have no problem with you drinking because obviously the party you are supposed to enjoy. Hi Phyllis, you're supposed to enjoy your day, you're supposed to enjoy your party as much as possible. I'm not When you go to parties, I always let loose because you don't know when you're going to party again. So you're supposed to enjoy that party, enjoy your day, enjoy your time. But for the fact that she made the enjoyment get I don't want to say she made the enjoyment get to her. she took too much, she became drunk, and then she was acting out, looking all, I'm sorry, it was embarrassing. That's all I have to say.
That was beyond embarrassing. Like, and it's so crazy because you talked so much shit to the Trisha girl when you was at the gym about everybody else and how they're this way and that way, but yet you showed your ass and showed that that's really how you are. Like, you really, you embarrass yourself, clearly. And Marcel is definitely not afraid to tell you how embarrassing you are. And I'm pretty sure after y'all left, he told you just how embarrassing you was and how probably that you was an embarrassment to him. I wouldn't be surprised because like all of it was uncalled for. What was the point? Like, what was the point in disrespecting Nell on at her birthday party? You disrespected everybody else. Like, you started out drunk. Like, you started out with Mel when you wanted to go up to her and you wanted to have her talk to Marcel, and she's like, "No, I'm gonna talk to him another time." You tried taking off her glasses. Like, girl, you was just doing way, way, way too much. And just like Kimmy said, when she started drinking, light Tisha come out.
Yeah, and I agree. Drunks, uh, drunks speak sober thoughts. She was
Yeah.
actually saying what she felt, and she was not mincing words, because it's only when she's drunk that, or when she's protected by Carlos, that she's willing to call women out, willing to talk about, oh, you're this, you are using drugs, blah blah blah. Whenever she feels protected, or whenever she feels that she has an excuse to act in a disgusting way, have you noticed that she would always become nasty? I noticed that she would always become
Yeah.
nasty when she has an excuse to be nasty, or when she has a cover to be nasty. Because this was one prime example for it. Little Wanda had everyone feeling uncomfortable. Yeah, Mel had the Mel had the perfect description for her. Little Wanda. She was just really making. When you go to parties, have you ever gone to a party with a drunk person? Your night will be totally ruined, because then you'll be more focused on taking care of the drunk than enjoying yourself. You'll be more focused on, oh, is this person going to do something that would make everybody uncomfortable? Is this person going to throw up? Is this person, your day will be ruined. The one day my friend was actually drunk in a party, I felt so annoyed. We had to go back early. Every day was just really messed up. So I totally understand where Marcel was coming from. He can't say in public that, oh girl, you're drunk, stop doing this, stop doing that. But nobody needed to tell her that she was taking in more than her body could take.
That is so true. Like, she's a grown ass woman. Nobody needs to tell you how to act when you're out. And it's like, you definitely were creating problems where there were none. Why? No one came for you. No one was saying anything to you or bad about you. Like, whatever feelings that you had, you could have
They're
held on
just
to them
enjoying their
and did that to
time.
someone else. Right. Like, do that some other time. If you really have a problem with somebody, like, girl, you want, like, you got a problem with everybody there, but yet you wanted to tell someone else who doesn't know most of the group that everybody else knows how to pop off and they're feisty. Girl, you were the feisty one. You were the one who was showing your ass. And it's like, why? Like, was it just alcohol? Was there more to it? And of course, Marcel was embarrassed. And I, like I said, I feel like once they got home, he definitely let her ass know just how embarrassing she was. And I'm surprised that he didn't pull her to the side and let her know, like, yo, chill out. Whatever it is that you're doing, you need to chill out. Like, and I'm pretty sure she's going to try to put it off on other people and make it like other people came for her. So she just didn't hold back. It's like, girl, no, you started all that shit. Because you know she's quick to play victim.
She's quick to say, oh, they were coming for me.
Right. Like, she rehearses that shit in the mirror. She says it so fucking quick. Like she waits for the time for her to be able to say it. And I guess that was just that time. But it's like, girl, no one said anything to you. No one said anything about you. Everyone was even trying to calm you down. Even when you was getting rowdy, nobody even said no shit to pop off like crazy to you, except for Stormy, which I mean, she kind of had the right to, but still, it's like, what are we really doing here? Yeah. But what did she, okay, even though she wanted the courage, what does she need the courage for? Like, girl, why are you starting problems where there are none? If that's the courage that you need, like get that courage to talk to your husband and let him know, like, hey, I'm tired of you treating me like this, because he don't want to be married to you and he shows it all the time. So talk to your husband, like, get some courage that way. Talk to him
But
about
she's never
getting your
going to talk
office
to
done.
him.
Right, get some little courage to talk to him about getting your office finished. Like, talk to him about not cheating on you no more. Like, get the courage to do that, because all of what she did there, that was just unnecessary and tacky.
Yeah, I've noticed that every time she gets activated, she always gets activated at the wrong person because truthfully, if she really wants to get active, Masao is right there. Be active at the right person who flipped off your wings, made you quiet, made you have no identity of yours. Like, stop putting all your anger on the wrong people. It's just really annoying. It's really, really annoying. Yeah, she had several. Even I think even before they started filming, because they actually got there early from what I could see, she was already drinking. She was already drinking. So it was very obvious that she she wanted people, she was going there to fight. She was going there to fight. So now after confronting Nell, I thought that was over. Then she picked up with Stormy. Girl, what's going on? Why are we mad today? Why are we
Listen,
angry
if Stormy would have
today?
got up and slapped the fuck out of her, I would have laughed. I don't think Tisha would have been ready for it, because Stormy looked like she was ready to slap her after. Like, I would like to see it. I don't condone violence, but I'm just saying. That'd have been
I would
quite.
have gotten violent. There's nothing anybody is telling me because the fact that you are up there talking about I'm using drugs. Do you know this is how rumors work? And then nobody cares. People will just run. That's why sometimes I feel like I can't be a celebrity. I'd rather just be rich because people will run with rumors, then you can't defend yourself, you can't do anything, then you are just stuck there. Can never be me. Because
See,
how would
that be one of them catch me
trying
outside
to
moments. I'm about to
understand,
catch you off camera. I'm about to catch you off camera. I'm about to catch you
well,
way
you had a
outside
lot
the
of bullshit to say. It was when she was saying you had a lot of bullshit to say during the reunion about me, and then now you're coming here. You said a lot of things, but if I can remember clearly, she was the one saying the most bullshit during that reunion.
she had liquid courage then too. She had some type of courage because she was definitely popping off and trying to go hard at the reunion. And we did speak about that, because it's like, girl, you doing a lot of talking when these cameras is rolling and when security's around and when you think people can get to you quickly before security can. You got a lot to say. I want to see if you have that same energy on the outside. And it's mighty crazy that she has all this energy for Stormy when, girl, you're the one who stole her shipping label and all of that. Like, girl, we seen during the episode you putting your label around her bottle. Like, you have a lot of mouth for somebody who is in the wrong. That's what's so mind boggling. Like, it really fucks with me knowing, like, girl, you do so much foul shit, but yet you think that, I don't know, she's got like this little girl mentality. She thinks like, oh my God, people are supposed to just be my friend. People are supposed to just take my side. People are just like, I don't know. She still got that where it's, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like almost like she still thinks that she's a kid and people are supposed to just do whatever she says. Like, my mama said you're supposed to be my friend. My mama said you gotta share with me. Like, fuck you and your mama. I'm sorry. But it's like, girl, mm,
Yes, she
Like
said the
Tisha.
most
Yeah,
because
it's that
Carlos was
liquid courage.
hyping
She
her
had
up
liquid
and
courage.
shutting
I'm gonna
Stormy up.
agree.
But nobody was actually coming for her.
Yeah, Carlos is always hyping the Scots up. Like, he's always on their side. Like, he's always like, what'd you say, Lucia?
No, no, I think my network went off. I was trying to say nobody was actually coming for her. They were all having fun. Nothing was actually happening. And then the next thing is what did she even call Nell at that point? Didn't she say that she was what was the word? I didn't jot down today, but she called Nell a particular word that no woman wants anybody to use to describe them. And Nell asked why. Even Stormy was asking, why are you coming at Nell? And she could
She
not
called
give
her
a
feisty.
single
She called her feisty.
answer. Yeah, feisty.
She said
I
Nell
would
could be
understand if you're calling
feisty.
me feisty because I'm sexy or something, then that will make sense. But calling me feisty because you feel like I'm always having energy towards people, I'm sorry, I don't want to be called feisty in that kind of situation, and nobody wants that. And when you were asked why are you calling someone feisty, you had no excuse. You had no nothing. You were just attacking people. And Stormy actually felt hot. For me, Stormy is very, I'm not going to lie, Stormy is disrespectful. And then Stormy also uses her, oh, I was brought up, this is the reason why I talk so, blah, blah, blah. Stormy is disrespectful, but that doesn't mean that you will go on TV and claim that someone does drugs just because she sang a song about drugs. That doesn't make any sense. Because then you're trying to say we judge everybody because of the okay, so what if she did drugs? Are we going to chastise her? Are you not supposed to make people feel good about becoming clean or something?
I mean, but if we're really being honest and we want to talk about rumors, the rumors that were circulating around last summer was the fact that you and Marcel do pills. Like, you and Marcel, like booger sugar. So, like, let's not talk about rumors and judging someone off of something, like you said, a song that they created. Listen here, if we're talking about music, if you guys go back 14 fucking years ago and listen to the music that I was creating, then you'd be like, oh my God, wow, girl, it's getting hot in the kitchen. Okay, like, come on, don't judge nobody off no shit they did in their past. If that's the case, okay, so let's judge you off of how many failed BBLs? Hmm, girl, because it seems like you keep getting them repeatedly. Like, you getting BBLs like you changing motherfucking tires. Like,
But now she's trying to work out though, so let's give her the benefits.
Oh, yeah, because they let her know, like, listen, this time you have to make sure you maintain it. She thought that maintaining just meant that she just had to, you know, put on her fit, her waist trainer, and that was it. No, girl, you got to exercise, you got to eat right. They was like, we're not gonna do this again. Four is too many. But no, like, girl, you coming at people and judge them like that really just. I'm sorry. I feel like it pulls out the. It just shows just. I feel like she's jealous of all women just because one, she cannot match where they're at when it comes to business or finances or even with the relationship that they have with their husband. Because Stormi and Courtney's relationship, I feel like they have a good marriage. I do. I'm not going to say that they don't. I feel like they have a good marriage. It's definitely better than Tisha and Marcel's. I'll say that, regardless of them being married longer. You can just see the love and the love not. So I feel like Tisha just she projects because of the jealousy and the envy that she has for other women. Like,
Oh, Pam said Tisha has a jealous streak she carries. She wanted attention. Yeah, yeah. A BBL with back fat. I don't know if it's me, but I've started noticing that BBLs these days, the girls do not do remove the fat from their back. Then when they wear clothes, you see like 5 rows. I mean, if I'm paying that amount for a BBL, they must take the fat from my back. My back must be looking real sexy and everything. So I do not look like I'm shaped like a computer. It's just really weird. Her shape is really strong with that BBL. It's obvious she has had more than one. I do know she had a mommy makeover, which obviously includes the BBL. Then she had a recent one because her ass looks way bigger and it doesn't look curvy as it used to be.
nah, I'm dead, not built like a computer. Oh man,
Yeah, because that's exactly it looks.
looking
It
like a
looks so
can of
stiff. Then it
biscuits.
has that up this thing. Then it comes down. So it's so sharp. You will almost know when someone does a BBL if they've repeated it several times. If you do BBL once and you do like the natural BBLs people get, that it's not that much, just enough to fill up your trouser, so it doesn't look like you're flat. I like that kind of. If I was to get a BBL, that's the kind I would get. I don't want people to know I have gotten a BBL. But when people want to make it obvious that they've gotten a BBL, it's obvious. Tisha needs to learn to keep her hands off people. You can get hot touching people who don't want to be touched. You have lost.
Right?
Actually, people do not
Hey, Braylon.
like being touched these years. Hey,
Mm-mm.
Braylon.
Don't nobody want to be like, you're all up in everybody's face and their face. Like, one girl, you've been drinking, so your breath now smells like every liquor under the sun. Don't nobody want to smell that. And no, nobody like I. That's why she keeps getting them BBLs because she wants the attention and she don't get it. So like she's mad. Sorry, girl, you're not that it girl, and that's exactly what it is. She wants to be the it girl, and she's not. She never will be. Carlos keeps trying to hype them up, acting like they are the couple to be, and they're going to be the stars of the show. When everything falls down, you guys are going to be the one that's going to hold it together. Like, no, you're not. No, you can't. Right now, as many BBLs as she's in had, she can't even hold her farts in. Like, she can't hold in nothing right now. Okay, I don't feel that they can hold on to a damn thing. Um, and Carlos needs to stop because that's where I feel like a lot of her courage also is coming from. Is Carlos trying to hype her up, acting like, "Don't let them do this to you. Don't let them do that to you." But when ain't nobody doing nothing to you, what do? You just create problems to have drama. Because again, what's their storyline? What is Marceau and Tisha's storyline? Someone please tell me if you know. No one? Okay. Anybody in the back? All right now. So no one knows what Tisha and Marceau's storyline is. So why are they there? Why are they
I don't know, to fill up space.
that's it and that is all. That is it. Because they started out, it's like, oh, we're gonna keep the original cast, but why? You no longer really have a show, and honestly, I feel like that's why Mel she just pops in and out, and really, if y'all notice, she really hasn't been too much in the in the episodes. You'll see her a couple times. That's about it. You're not really seeing Mel too much, and you're seeing that these episodes are just tacky, just put together. Somebody was like, "Here, just put them all together, and what do you get? What do you get if you just toss them in? Like, no, add a few new couples, and we'll see what we have. Because this should no, I'm sorry, this season is crap. We're already on episode 6, and this is what we have. This is what we have in episode 6. Can
Yeah, so I think we've
how can
practically covered the
better?
entire episode. I don't think there's anything
Mm-hmm.
more left to cover. So thank you all for tuning in.
Yeah,
We'll
no,
see you
there's
guys
no more
same
in the
time.
episode.
Yep, same time next week. It was fun. At least the discussion was fun today.
Bye.
Bye.
Right. Yeah. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to both of